Okay, raise your hand if you're sick of technology. I see all those hands out there. My name is Mark Anthony Arena, and like you, I'm sick of it too. It's overgrown and overblown and overhyped, and it changes itself constantly. It's increasingly complex. I grew up back in the 80s when technology was hopeful and things were improving and products were usually better than their predecessors, but that's not always the case anymore. Through my books and podcasts and these short videos, I will explain technology to you in plain English. None of you out there are dummies, right? People always call me and say, my computer guy said I was stupid and I feel stupid, and all my clients are intelligent, successful retirees. And I said, what's going on here? And it turns out they're just being steamrolled by an industry that constantly complexifies itself and moves the goalpost every 2 weeks and expects us to keep up with it. So once I explain the concepts to you in plain English, you'll get it. You'll be more empowered and you'll be able to make decisions in the future as things keep changing. How did I get involved in this mess? Well, it was 1992 in Hollywood Beach, Florida, and my family took me down there to visit my grandma's aunt. And she would always make us whatever we wanted for lunch and buy us whatever toys we wanted and give us lots of Oreos. And one day we were there and she had these cousins who came over and they declared that they were going to buy a new TV because theirs didn't turn on anymore. So my dad volunteered me and said, hey, why don't we let Mark try to fix it first? So he took me by the hand and we went up to their elevator in their high-rise condo, and I walked in and I said, let me see the remote. And I said, all right, give me some fresh batteries. So I put fresh batteries in the remote and voila, the thing turned on and they were astounded. That was my first taste of an industry where the vast majority of products and services were unnecessary. The vast majority of expenditures in my industry are unnecessary. People bought things because they thought they had to. They were told to by a store dude, a salesman, or they were told by their computer guy that they needed to buy something new, when in the majority of cases that's not true at all. It could be something simple like the remote batteries, it could be anything. So that was my first lesson as to how my industry was and how it was massively misunderstood, and how the people who work in it will sometimes take advantage of the fact that people didn't keep up with it. So I ended up doing tech support for friends and family from then on. And after college, I had no idea what to do with my life. And one day I went to my dad's cousin's sister's best friend's house and I was cleaning a computer for her. And my girlfriend at the time happened to accompany me. And afterward she observed, hey Mark, you're really good at explaining this stuff in plain English. Why don't you do this for a living? I said, I don't want to do this for a living. And she said, well, you're broke, you might as well. So I've been here ever since, doing in-home tech support for people, consumers, usually seniors. It's a vastly underserved market. There's really very few options for people. You either call the big box store and they show up with a hatchet and smash everything, or you have your nephew's, uncle's, neighbor's, cat's cousin come over and install a virus scanner, which makes it worse. So from then on, I've been serving consumers in their homes, cleaning their computers, bulletproofing their computers, making the machines last 10 to 15 years when they were told that these 1 and 2 and 3-year-old machines needed to be put in the garbage and replaced with new ones. I had an inkling that consumers were being ripped off, but I had no idea how bad it was until I started doing this for a living. A lot of intelligent, successful people out there, and they were paying for a lot of things unnecessarily. So stick around, we're going to do a lot of these short videos. In each one I will explain a certain topic, a certain phenomenon in the IT industry. I'll explain it in plain English. We'll do some analogies, throw a little humor in there, hopefully we'll make you laugh, and that's what we'll do here. So if you want to learn more about me, check out thecomputerexorcist.com. You can buy my books and you can listen to my podcast. We have a lot of fun, and we'll talk to you soon.